All right, everybody, hello. This story is why I never took boxing lessons or fighting lessons or martial art lessons, or I never took lessons on how to fight. Um, I taught yoga for about 10 years and someone was teaching a CPR class. I thought, oh, I should go do that. And I never needed anything like that, but I thought, well, just in case. So I went and took the class, and the week after I took that class uh, at Runyon, it was pretty hot, but two people passed out in my class in the same week, right after I completed my CPR and emergency training. I thought that was kind of quite a coincidence of 10 years and no incidents, and then all of a sudden having to deal with that. And so that is why I've never took lessons on how to fight. Thank you very much for coming. And I'm going to move back so we can do starting with a bunch of sitting down stuff before we get into our normal situation. Move this mat. Okay. We're going to cross the legs. However, you can cross them easily. Don't force anything. You just turn the feet in. We're going to sit up really tall. It's going to take a couple breaths into sitting up tall, shoulders back. We're going to make that like a habit, lengthening up through the torso and the spine. And the breathing is in the nose, drawing the breath in, and pushing the breath out. Good. Imagine your spine is a long, straight piece of metal that won't move all the way to the crown of your head. And then let's draw a big circle on the ceiling. Still using that breath, drawing it in and out through the nose, but just moving that big circle at the top of the head all the way up. And again, long breathing in and out through the nose, nice and simple. If you ever wanted to come and only do the deep breathing, I think it would be pretty beneficial for you as well. The breathing is totally excellent, awesome, and other things that describe things that are very good. All right, please, let's go the opposite direction. And that breath can be audible, so it can be so that you can hear it moving in and out of the nose as you move it in and out of the nose. Good, back to center. I'm really feeling a need for a couple of these today. Let's do fists straight forward. And then we're going to turn the fists down. So just so you can visualize, you can see that. They're out in front. And then we're going to lengthen the fingers and move them a little bit. Core tight, breathing. Don't worry, we'll do our push-ups soon enough. Good, and then make the fists again and then move them out to the sides. That feels real different. And then we're going to push the walls out, pulling the fingers back, breathing here and everywhere. Great, let's take the right hand and put it on the left knee with the left hand right behind you. Pull the left shoulder back and then gently lift back at the back wall. Continue the breathing in the nose. You could induce a further twist if you like, but it is early. We're going to do a bunch of this warm-up beginning stuff, a whole bunch of it. Great, let's come on all the way over to the other side. Sit up tall again, look at the wall. Shoulders are pulling back, head is going for the ride. No rough stuff with the head and neck. Keep on breathing. Good, back to center. Let's stand. I was saying stand and center at the same time. Once standing, we take the feet a bit apart, distance of hips or shoulders, and we're going to swing the arms all the way forward. I got a bunch of stuff for you in the beginning here. Take the shoulders up and let's go opposite direction, please. We keep the core engaged. We're breathing deep into the floor. Great. Let's come across the front, switching which hand goes on top. Good. Hands on the hips. We'll swing around a little bit. We move the hips more than the head. Good. Opposite direction, please. And we're going to stand on one foot, whichever one you want, and we're going to lift the opposite and grab the knee with intertwined fingers. And then we're going to allow the weight of the leg to fall into the hands. You could flex the foot if you like, bringing the big toe kind of towards the shin. You could rotate the foot. You could do nothing with it. Let's breathe here, standing up real tall. And if you fix your gaze on something a little bit out in front of you, the eyeballs look down slightly, maybe at the floor, maybe a little bit at the wall. Just visual one thing, that'll help you balance. Very nice. Whatever the other side is, let's do it. Grab the shin again. You can flex the foot if you like. You can do nothing with the foot. Heavy knee in the hands, shoulders pulling back and down, core in, breathing and standing real tall. Very nice. Let that down. Let's step one foot over the other. We'll do them both, so it doesn't matter which one. And slowly let yourself drop into the forward fold. Let your jaw get loose. Let your eyes get loose. Let your head, pull your spine further to the earth. You could just stay still. You could circle in the arms. If you're super flexible, you may have to stop the downward fold, but for me, that is not a problem. So let's breathe here. And then we're just going to switch the feet. And again, let everything be loose. You can pendulum the arms. You can continue the circles if you like. And stay, but bring the feet together, big toes touching, ankles apart. You put the hands on the shins with the legs straight. We're going to look up, flat back. The shoulders are pulling back so that the back is nice and flat. And on the out breath, we're forward. We're going to look up, long spine through the eyeballs. And again, we're forward fold. We're going to look up off the in breath. And we're forward fold again. Breath in the nose up. Forward fold. Breath in the nose up. Forward fold. Engage the core. Let's come to the ceiling, sweeping the arms up and out. We're coming hands together above the head. We're going to down through the heart center and all the way back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We're going to look up and we forward fold. Up again to the ceiling. Down through the heart center Back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding again, fingers low. You look up, forward fold, all the way up again. A few more of these, nice and easy. Down through the heart center. Back up on the in-breath. Breathing out, forward folding, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, up again to the sky, down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold. Fingers low, we look up. And from here, please let's step back to the top of the push-up. Belly and legs tight. You could put the knees down all the time or anytime. That'll make things a little easier. On the out breath, lower either to 2 inches off the earth or all the way down. Then we go forward, up dog, third eye looking, tight legs. And down dog, tucking the toes. Looking at the knees as we bend one leg. We're going to push the opposite heel towards down. Long breathing, stepping a little bit back and forth in place. And walk your way up to the top of the mat, feet together, fingers low. We look up, forward fold, all the way up to the ceiling, down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold, fingers low. We look up, step back, top of push up, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Nice. If you like, up on the toes on the in-breath, down with the heels on the out-breath, or staying still, looking at the knees, feet 2 inches apart, or looking at the navel, breathing. All right, step or jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold, all the way back up to the sky, down through the heart center. Breath in on the way back up. Breath out on the forward fold, fingers low. We look up, step back to knees, or top of push-up, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Excellent. Remember, you're welcome to rest anytime you want. We're going to keep breathing, looking at the navel. All right, step, jump, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Come on up, let's intertwine all the fingers as we come up, and we're going to turn the palms up to the ceiling. We're going to take the feet apart, distance of hips and shoulders. Thumbs higher, pinkies lower, breathing in the nose. Let's lean over to the right, wherever that is. Great, and then over to the left. Excellent, back to center. We're going to turn and look to the right. And we're going to turn and look to the left. Great, arms down. Let's return the feet back together. Big toes touching, ankles again a little bit apart. Let's sit in chair. Great. Up, over, forward, fold, and fingers low. We look up, flat back. Stepping again, top of push-up, lower and drop. Up dog. Down dog. Right side, warrior one, right foot steps, left foot turns out. Coming back up or up for the first time. You can reach that left arm forward if you like, so you can square the shoulders to the front of space. Great. Touch the sky again. And hands back down. Step back. Lower and drop. Up dog. And down dog. Left side, please. Right foot turns out. Arms up, knee over ankle. Less is okay. You reach the right arm forward. Feel the outside edge of your back foot. Breathing in the nose. Good. Touch the sky. And again, hands down, step back. Lower and drop. Up dog. And down dog. And great. Let's breathe right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. Look up. Forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. Standing, arms down, shoulders back, tight core. All right, let's continue. We sit in chair again. Good. Up, forward folding, fingers low. We look up. Step back, top push up. Lower and drop. Up dog. Down dog. Right side again, warrior one, left foot turns out. Arms back up. We're going to bring hands in prayer up above the head, lengthening up, looking up if possible. Couple of breath right here. Very nice. Hands down again. Step on back, top of push up. Lower and drop. Up dog. And down dog. And left side, please. Right foot turns out. Up again. Hands in prayer above the head. Lengthening up. Looking up. Breathing. Excellent. Hands down. Step back. Top push up. Lower down. Up dog. And down dog. Good. We breathe right here. All right. Walk or jump. Top of the mat. Toes together. We look up. Forward fold. Feet and knees together, sitting in chair. And standing, arms down, shoulders back. Let's go again. Sit in chair. Good. Up, over, forward, folding. We're going to look up. We're stepping back, top of push up, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Warrior one again on the right, right foot steps. Back up, hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up, maybe arching back. Great. Hands down again, step back, lower and drop, up dog, and down dog. Left side, please. Right foot turns out, back up. Hands in prayer above the head, lengthening up. Pull the core in and up, maybe arch back. All right, hands down again, step back, lower and drop. Up dog and down dog, and we're going to stay right here. All right, step hop, top of the mat, toes together. We look up, forward fold. Let's sit in chair. We're going to stay in chair, but let's twist it today. Right elbow, outside of left leg, hands in prayer, pulling towards the chest. Between the fingers to the face. You can open the arms if you want. We're going to stay here. I look at the floor. You could look up where the elbow is pointing. Lengthen the breath in the spine. Good. Forward fold like we're resting, and just let everything be loose. All right, sit again, Utkatasana for a moment. Let's take the left elbow outside, hands in prayer pull in. Make sure the tail is pointing straight back and the crown of the head straight forward. If you want to open the arm, that's okay. Let's breathe. Right, forward fold. Take the feet apart, hips or shoulders, elbows or prayer. Let's hang. Good, engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way up. All the way down, peace fingers come under the big toes, thumbs touching on the inside, big toes pushing fingers down, crown of the head down, elbows away from the ears. Engage the core, touch the ceiling all the way back up and all the way back down. Hands under feet from the front. It's okay if the legs are bent. Let's breathe. And we're going to stand top of the mat. We're going to do our pivot tonight, but let's just take a couple of breaths right here. Let everything stabilize. So take your left foot, step it back about the distance of one of your legs. The left foot is now pointed a little bit out, maybe up to 45 degrees at an angle. Front foot is pointing straight forward. We're going to do triangle by reaching the arms out, and then we'll pivot from side to side once we get this set up. Good, reach out and triangle, right hand down, left arm up. And we'll stay here. Hand on the shin is light, don't push on the shin. If you want palms out in the way, that'll make sure you don't push on the shin. If you're really flexible, you're down grabbing the big toe, but we want everything stacked, so let's breathe. Good, up, we'll do our first pivot. Right toes to 45 degrees, left toes straight out the back. We're going to reach out over the left foot, and then triangle on the other side. Left hand on the shin, right arm up, or palms facing out and away. We're going to stay here and breathe. If possible, looking at the reaching hand. Looking down is okay. Good, back up. We're going to pivot again. Left toes to 45, right toes out. Let's shorten the stance a few inches. We're going to reach that left arm forward, way out, so we can twist the triangle. And then the left hand comes down to the right shin, right arm up. You can put the back of the hand outside of the leg. Grip the mat with the big toe in the front a bit. Lengthen the spine, lengthen the breath. Keep the right hip in. Excellent. Back up. Let's pivot and switch it. Right toes in, left toes out. Reach the right arm way out. Good. And right hand down. Left arm up, much or as little as you want. Keep the left hip in. Feet flat, legs straight, breathing in the nose. And back up. We pivot again, left toes to 45, right toes out. Let's lengthen the stance a little bit so we can do warrior two. We're going to bend the right leg and bring the arms out over the legs. We'll breathe here, looking at the right hand. We'll take a little bit of a hold on this one. Tight core, light shoulders. Good. Let's take the center of the right forearm for extended side angle on the leg near the knee. Left arm up and over, looking along the elbow to the ceiling, breathing here. You could put the right hand on the ground if you like. Great. Back up. We'll straighten this right leg so we can pivot. Right toes in, left toes out. Warrior two out the back now. We're going to hold warrior two for a little bit, looking at the left hand. And forearm on the leg, right arm up and over. Like we did on the other side. Good. Back up. We'll straighten our left leg so we can pivot. Left toes 45, right toes out. We're going to bend the right leg again, but we're going to twist. So the back foot could stay flat. Come ball the foot, put the knee down. We're swinging that left arm all the way through. I'm going to put the knee down. Elbow outside of leg. Hands in prayer, pull in. Turn the fingers to the face. We're going to stay right here. Stay in the pose, just keep on breathing, long and deliberate, all in the nose. So if the knee's down, you're gonna have to come up so we can pivot to the other side, right toes in, left toes out. We'll swing that right arm through so we can twist on the other side. Hands in prayer again, we're gonna stay here. Good. Back up to center. We're set up right to do horse. Right here, holding the sky. We're going to breathe. Stay in horse, please. Keep on breathing. Good. Let's stand, turn the toes to run straight forward. We're going to reach straight up and straight down, hands, fingertips on the line of the big toes. Maybe palms coming down, legs are straight, feet are flat, bring the top of the head towards down. We're going to breathe here. All the way up, reach out to the ends of the fingers. Let's bring the hands behind the back. We're going to intertwine the fingers and push the palms together. We're going to look up and we're going to forward fold. With the palms together, it's a little harder to forward fold, but it does put great attention on the upper back. So it is your choice. Let's breathe. Good, back up. Let's touch the ceiling, in breath. Out breath, back down. We're going to grab the shins, ankles, or if the legs can remain straight. Big toes with the peace fingers. Elbows away from the ears, top of the head towards down. And walk both hands over to the right. Rotate the left shoulder under and through. And please over to the left. Right shoulder under and through. Good. Come on up. Let's stand. Let's shake the feet out. Let's just take a moment. All right. We're going to stand on the left foot, doing warrior three. You can do hands hard, Superman or out. A lot of different variations. I'm going to do hard. And we just come forward, lifting that right foot off the mat, and we're going to breathe right here. You could stay here if you like, Ardha Chandrasana, left hand down, right arm up. If you like, switch the hands. The hip does come down for that. Great. Let's stand again and step it out again. And we'll do that on the right. We're going to stand on the right foot, hands to the heart or whatever version you did. We come forward, lifting that left foot. Stay right here. Those of you that like, put the right hand down, left arm up. And switch the hands if you like. All right. Stand, step it out. To me, this is going to feel a lot easier. Let's do tree. Standing on the left foot. And grab the right ankle. See if you can get that lock. You can hold the foot, you can put it in the front if you prefer. Hands in the heart are all the way up. And let's take some long, deep breathing here. Excellent. Let that down. Step it out. Let's do the other side. Standing on the right. Grab the left. You can hold it there. Maybe it locks. Maybe it's in the front. Hands in the heart are up. Keep on breathing. All right, let that down, step it out. Let's go back to the left. We're gonna lift the right leg and the right hand's gonna grab the right knee, left hand on the hip. You could stay here or you could come down and grab your big toe and extend that leg out. It's up to you, let's breathe. Good, open that leg out to the right as you look to the left. Gonna breathe here. Back to center, leg out on its own. Great, let that down, step it out a bit. And let's do the other side. Standing on the right, left is coming up. Left hand on the knee. If you want to grab the toe, you're welcome to. Stand up tall, keep breathing. Open that leg out to the left as you look to the right. Back to center, leg out on its own. Excellent, let that down, feet apart, let's squat. Elbows into the knees, hands in prayer, lengthening up the back. We're going to stay here. If you want to do headstand or crow, you're welcome to. Good, let's come to hands and knees. Knees 2 fists apart, hips above the knees, shoulders above the wrist. We're going to turn the right hand to face the left, and we're going to feed the left arm laying down onto the left shoulder. We push against the mat, we're going to bring the hands down the back. We'll do different things. Let's breathe here. Back up, we switch it, left hand in, right arm beats through on the side. Then push against the mat, come around the back, your choice. Good. Back up. We're going to point the right leg straight back and the left hand straight forward. It's hand shaped. Down. I'm going to look at the mat. Let's breathe. Then the leg, grab the foot of the shin, arch up, knee pointing straight back. Right, let that down. Left leg pointed straight back, right hand straight forward. And breathe here. Bend that leg if you like, grabbing the foot of the ankle, arch up, knee point straight back. Good, everything down. We're on our way to pigeon, so we're gonna step back to push up. We're gonna lower down, up dog, down dog. Briefly reach the right leg up, and open it up, bending it, and then let's throw that shin through. Scoot the left leg further back. You'll see that my knee is gonna end up outside of the ribs. Hands down spine, forearms down spine. I intertwine the fingers and put my head right there. You could also come all the way out. If you prefer, breathe right here. Long time. All right, let's step back. We're gonna shake that leg if you like. And we run vinyasa again, lower and drop. Up dog, down dog. Left foot up, please. Open the leg if you like, knee to the ceiling. And throw that shin up. Right leg crawls back a bit. If you look up, hands down, forearms down. Breathe right here. All right, last time we're going to step back. You can shake that leg if you like. Top of push up, lower down, up dog and down dog. And let's sit down. We do legs straight out in front, big toes touching, ankles apart, toes pointing to the ceiling. Dynamic forward folding. We're going to breathe in as we reach up. We're going to breathe out and try to touch the toes and all the way back up. And over and over, please. Out breath on the downward fold. Excellent. Touch the ceiling. Bring the arms down, soles of the feet together. Pull them in there pretty tight so that you can grab the small toes of the left hand right on top of that and sit up tall. Shoulders back, top of the head up. You're welcome to butterfly the legs. You're welcome to not. We're going to breathe and stare straight forward. On your next out breath, go ahead, forward fold, pushing the elbows against the legs. and your heart towards the big toes. So we are lengthening out the torso of the feet. Good. Back up, legs out in front again. You could shake them around a bit if you like. We're going to bend the right leg with the foot flat on the mat. Left toes remain pointed to the sky. Left arm grabs right leg. Right hand 6 inches behind your tail. Shoulder back. You can bring the elbow outside if you like. Sit up tall, breathe, look at the back wall. All right, let's switch it. Right leg out, left sole in. Right arm comes all the way over, grabs the leg, hand behind you, sit up tall, or elbow outside if you like. Good, back around, both legs bent. You bring the arms under the legs, roll back onto the tail. You're welcome to stay here, just balancing. Arms out if you like, pull the shoulders back, look at the toes and breathe. You're welcome to straighten the legs as well. It's 1 to 5. Good, across the legs, grab the shins, sit up tall. Excellent, number 2, here we go again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 3, up again. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And number 4, keep on breathing. Shoulders back. Cross the legs, sit up tall. And yes, last one. I thought about not doing. Let's breathe. Good. Grab the shins. Let's lie back. We're going to do bridge. Those of you that want to do Urdhva Dhanurasana are welcome to. If you do Urdhva Dhanurasana, make it a heart opener more than a back bend. The rest of us are doing bridge. Feet down flat, feet on knees, 2 fists apart. Longest finger almost touches the heel. Lift the hips, tuck the shoulders, intertwine the fingers. Let's stay right here. Good. Back down. We're going to go upside down. You're welcome to flip against the wall with your feet up. Otherwise, we're going to do plow first, as we always do. Kicking the feet up and over the head. Legs towards straight. You could intertwine the fingers and push the arms down. Just stay here. And place the hands on the back, lift the feet straight up to the sky, heavy shoulders, heavy elbows. Let's breathe in shoulder stand, looking at the toes. And the legs, bring the knees down, grab the feet, lower yourself into dead bug. Dead bug, soles of the feet up, knees in the armpits, excuse me, head down. You can stay still or rock around. Let's take some time in dead bug today. Excellent. Bring the knees into the chest and put the forearms on the shins and pull them down and bring the nose up to the knees. Good. Then keep the knees up, head down, arms out. We're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, let the knees fall to the right. As you look to the left, right hand could help the knees down. Stay in the pose, just relax today in this one for a little bit. Good, back to center and then to the other side. Good, to center again, hug the knees in, thank yourself for coming out. We're going to roll up to end in a 5-minute meditation. You're welcome to, if you prefer, to lay down, but I'm going to sit on my rolled up mat here. So the hips are up and the legs can turn in a little bit. I'm going to intertwine the fingers with the thumbs touching. You could also do one on top of the other so that the palms do face up, shoulders back, chin slightly down towards the chest, eyes are gently closed. We're going to become aware of the body breathing itself. Just going to focus on that as much as we can. If the mind is jumpy, you could continue to breathe the body, which would be really good for you anyways. If the mind is still jumpy, you can count the breath, and when you get to 11, go back to 1. As I said, we'll be here in about 5 minutes. All righty. Let's bring the hands to the heart center and rub them together, making our fire. Let's bring our fire all the way up into the sky. We're gonna take a breath in through the nose as much as we can get. We're gonna breathe in more through the mouth. And even more. Tighten the core, tighten the legs, tighten the floor, hold. And then let it all out. Living your dream, don't miss it. Namaste. All righty. Thank you for coming out tonight. It's DanielOverberger.com. You can find my Venmo, PayPal links there. And let me stop the recording.